Okay, so welcome to my channel, Abhishek Choubey, and I'm really honored and I'm privileged to have you here on my channel. And as you all, and I would like to tell my viewers that you are an advocate by profession, and you are ambitious and amicable advocate. So yeah, please
Thank you
introduce.
so much. Thank you so much for inviting me for the today's session. So I would be much honored to give my opinions and my views as an advocate on the Pune accident case. So I would like to know your questions first so that I can address my opinions in a better manner.
Yeah. So as we all know that this case has been aroused the curiosity among the people across the country, and it has, it is a very heinous act committed by that spoiled brat, and such
Sure.
type of cases we generally hear in our country. And I'm also having one question for our judicial system, which is involved in such type of cases and which gives the decisions, and which are not at all, you can say that they are not liked by the people. Such types of uh, judgments they are giving. So the first question I would like to ask that you just explained me the legal ramifications of this Pune case, considering the liability and the culpability of that individual.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. First of all, am I audible clearly to you?
Yeah, yeah, you are audible.
Yeah. So first of all, no doubt, as you have mentioned it, that this case has created a public uproar across the nation, and many people who are unaware about the legalities and complexities of the law. So they are not able to comprehend the law the way it is for a layman understanding. So first of all, I would like to address certain legal complexities involved in this case because it's not a open and shut case. There are many technicalities involved here. And also, I've been following up this case, so I got to know many new tactics that are being employed by the family of juvenile, that rich brat, the most appropriate word you used. So I think first of all, let's understand the charges under which the juvenile has been booked against. First is Section 304A of Indian Penal Code 1860, which talks about that if an individual person or commits a death of an individual, so by due to his negligence, due to his act or omission, because it takes both the categories commission and omission. So he has booked against section 304A and section 279, which talks about rash and negligent driving, plus
Mhm.
section 337, 338 of IPC, which talks about act causing or act endangering the life of other individuals. So these are the legal sections under which the minor has been booked against. So that complexity arises because the individual, that rich brat, is a juvenile, and juvenile, the cases of juveniles are decided by the Juvenile Justice Act. So there is a juvenile board which takes care of the cases committed by the juveniles. So I think that in this case, it's not that difficult to understand because first of all, it's very easy. After Nirbhaya rape case, सभी लोगों ने इस केस के बारे में जाना है, सभी इस केस के बारे में जानते भी हैं. So after this case, the National Commission of Child Protection Rights introduced a new amendment wherein it says that if a juvenile is falling under the 16 years to 18 years of age, then he can be tried as an adult if he commits a
Yeah.
heinous offense. So
Of
again, we
course.
need to understand the difference between petty offense, serious offense, and heinous offense. So it's a case of heinous offense, and the bail
Yeah,
should not be granted if a case under which the individual has been booked against is a heinous offense,
of course it is.
right? So it's a heinous offense. Second thing is, how will you able to differentiate whether an individual is a minor plus he is not an adult. Sorry, although he is of a minor age, but law presumes him to be an adult, and law decides you by your mental and physical capacity, how mature you are. So Section 82 and 83 of Indian Penal Code talks about the same thing. It says that child below 7 years of age has been granted absolute immunity. अगर 7 साल से कम का कोई बच्चा कोई ऑफेंस कोई क्राइम करता है तो उसको एब्सोल्यूट इम्यूनिटी दी गई है, उसको सजा नहीं होगी। वहीं 7 से 12 साल के बच्चों को में देखा जाएगा कि अगर वो मैच्योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग है या नहीं है। देयर इज अ लैंडमार्क एग्जांपल, मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल से इसको समझाना चाहूंगा आपके व्यूअर्स को, कि दो भाई बहन हैं 12-13 साल के, वो अपनी बुआ के घर जाकर कर चोरी करते हैं ज्वेलरी, लेट्स से नेकलेस, और वो काउच के नीचे छुपा देते हैं ताकि वो 2-3 दिन बाद वापस आकर के उसको वहां से निकाल लें। अभी हाल में उन्होंने अपने पोजेशन में नहीं रखा क्योंकि इनकेस अगर सर्च हो सीजर हो तो वो पकड़ा जाएंगे, ठीक है। 3 दिन बाद वो वापस अपने बुआ के घर जाकर के वो ज्वेलरी निकाल लेते हैं काउच के अंदर से, और वो उसको कोई डिस्क्रीट एरिया में गोल्ड स्मिथ के पास जाकर के उसको बेच देते हैं, सुनार के पास जाकर के। और फिर उसके 3 दिन बाद वो लोग मॉल में जाते हैं अगेन इन अ डिस्क्रीट एरिया ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर सिटी वेयर दे वर लिविंग, और वहां पे जाकर वो क्रिमिनली मिसअप्रोप्रिएट करते हैं मनी को, उससे शॉपिंग कर लेते हैं। तो इन हियर इन दिस केस you should understand the maturity of these two children. They are nowhere minor. If you look at their mental capacity, they very well know how to disappear the evidences, how to destruct the evidence, right? So they could be tried as an adult, and they were tried as an adult. Second is again one more case which shook the foundation of Indian criminal justice system. A recent type of case has been was seen in Nagpur. नागपुर में भी सिमिलर केस हुआ। मर्सिडीज में एक रितिका मल्लू करके एक महिला थी, मर्सिडीज कार वो ड्राइव कर रही थी, शी वाज ड्रंक, और उन्होंने भी 2 पेडेस्ट्रियंस को हिट किया जिनकी स्पॉट पे डेथ हुई, बट शी इज एज ऑफ नाउ शी इज आउट ऑन बेल। सो एज अ रिस्पॉन्सिबल सिटीजन इट्स आवर ड्यूटी टू raise the awareness, raise the legal awareness to the individuals and the citizens of the country, because the justice has not been delivered. Similarly, if we are sitting quietly and waiting for the decision of judiciary, similar thing is going to happen, because he is belonging from a very financially sound background. His father, his grandfather, they all are culprits, they all are offenders. His mother, his father, they are the main offenders, and they should be booked against. It's an open and shut case, because what I think is, if they want to save their child on the basis of his age, because he is juvenile, right, आप free कर दीजिए उसको, आप acquit कर दीजिए, but on the same ground book his parents, book his grandfather, because he is a juvenile. So it was your responsibility, you willfully neglected your responsibility by purchasing a top notch car, Porsche car.
Porsche car, yeah.
उसके
So he
बाद
can't
भी
be
आपने
considered as juvenile. No, I don't think he must not be considered as juvenile, because our constitution and our constitution says that in Article 14A, I think it's the 14A or 14, that all are equal before law, and law will protect us, each and every citizen of our country. Then why it happens that जो गरीब है उसकी सुनवाई नहीं होती है, उसको वो 10 साल भी जेल में रह करके, यदि वो एक्यूज नहीं है, उसके बाद भी उसको सजा उस पर्टिकुलर अपराध की काटनी पड़ती है। और वहीं पर इस तरह के रईसजादे जो ऐसा हीनियस क्राइम करते हैं, मार देते हैं लोगों को, एंड नॉट 1 or 2 people, hundreds of people have seen them on the street that they have done this act. And then also the judiciary, the system, they are not willing to accept the proofs. And as far as I know, I'm a citizen of this country, and as far as I know about law, asked you that considering the severity of this accident, what legal actions the authorities will take, considering the individuals involved in this case.
Okay, so first of all, we have to understand that the accused person जिसके अगेंस्ट में इल्जाम लगा गया है वो एक जुवेनाइल है. So juvenile person who is below the 18 years of age. So I have already mentioned you earlier that the person who is falling between the age of 16 to 18 years of age. So depending upon the seriousness of the crime he has committed, he can be tried as an adult, right? So there has been an amendment in the law. Secondly, that the accused person, that juvenile, should be able to comprehend the nature and consequence of the act. If he is mentally or physically capable of understanding the nature and consequence of his act, what he is committing, and at the time of the commission of the offense, then he can be tried as an adult. So, as per Section 18, Clause 3 of Juvenile Justice Act, it's a mandate on the directors of the boards, uh, person sitting in authority of the board, that they should conduct a preliminary assessment of the juvenile. And on that preliminary assessment, the objective behind the assessment is to understand whether the person is mature enough to understand the nature of the act and what he did at the time of when he was committing the offense. So yes, मुझे ये लगता है कि वो जो person है वो mature है, mature understanding का बंदा है, क्योंकि voluntarily he is consuming alcohol,
Alcohol,
right?
yes.
उसके बाद there has been an ample of attempts by the family of juvenile कि they've tampered with the evidences, they've
Hmm.
disrupted the evidences, they've greased the palm by offering bribes to the people sitting in the authority. अच्छा, एक और
Yes.
बात इसमें जानने वाली ये है that the hospital, government hospital in Sassoon,
Hmm.
that hospital gave the medical report, and that the chief medical officer of that government hospital is Tavade, who has been previously accused of the kidney scam.
Oh.
The person who is already accused of a kidney scam is appointed as a chief medical officer of the government officer just because he is having a political affiliations.
Hmm. Yes.
And this person, this tainted person, this person took a bribe of 3 lakh rupees for tampering with the evidence, for disappearing the evidences. They don't have any concern regarding the families of the victim. Two individuals have died on the streets of Pune. There were more than 50 eyewitnesses which saw the incident. So it's the gruesome and it's a black indelible scar on the Indian criminal justice system. It is the farce, it is the ridicule on the face of
Yes.
Indian criminal justice system. So I think justice should prevail, and with the help of social media and with the help of these types of sessions, we should try to bring a legal awareness among the people of India, among the citizens of India, so that they should get an idea what's going on, and they should also have some common understanding based upon common sense, whether the authorities, whether the three powerhouses of the government, which is literature, judiciary, and executive, whether these three departments are doing their work efficiently or not,
Or not.
because it's a democracy. And as a
Yes.
responsible citizen, you should try to participate in the discussions, because you have a sovereign power of voting. You have a power to vote. If this time you think that the current government is not operating in a appropriate manner, then you have the right after 5 years that you can throw that particular government out of the power.
Yes.
So the ultimate
Yes.
powers lies in the hand of the people of India.
Yes. Very well explained, Mr. Choubey. You have explained very clearly the judicial system and what kind of charges or penalties must be imposed on such type of irresponsible spoiled brats of our country.
I think he should be tried as an adult. And as per Section 18, Clause 3 of the JJ Act, the particular preliminary assessment should go on for 3 months, and they should come up with a report that he's of mature understanding, and he should be sent behind the bars as per Children Protection Act of 1860. And he should be sent to prison so that he can understand the nature of offense that he has committed. He has killed two individuals, two innocent individuals of our nation. So he
Yes.
should be booked behind the bars. No doubt in that. Open and shut case. He should be behind the bars. As well as his
So
father and his mother should also be thrown behind the bars as per Section 120B of IPC, which talks about the criminal conspiracy. They
yeah.
criminally conspired the offense.
Yes.
They are
Yes.
the main kingpin of this offense. They
Hmm.
tried to disappear and destruct the evidences with the help of money, with the help of political affiliations. So not only the accused, but also his mother and father, and also the political affiliations they are carrying with them, and the political persons who are supporting them.
Yes.
So
In
it
our
should change.
democratic country, where law should be same for all the
Yes.
citizens, irrespective of their social status or whatever may be their economical conditions, or even if they are not having any political support. This guy, he is having a total full political support, and he was knowing this thing that whatever he will do, he will be get out of that particular event very easily. That's why he was just least bothered about the things which had happened. But he must not be he must be treated like a adult in this case. And thank you very much for giving this valuable insight, Mr. Choube. And I wish a good day to you, and thank you very
Yeah.
much.
And thank you so much. And I would also like to conclude this session by saying that our India advocates the theory of reformation, no doubt, and it's a good thing. The Mahatma Gandhi also supported for this ideology कि आग के बदले आग दुनिया को अंधा कर देगी. इसलिए we don't support the ideology of seeking revenge. We don't support the ideology of retributive theory of punishment. We follow it, but to a certain extent. Majorly we follow the theory of reformation. इसलिए हम prisoners को न्यूज़पेपर्स देते हैं, उनके काम
Yes.
करने के लिए बात करते हैं, बहुत से सेशंस रखवाते हैं जिससे वो एनलाइटन हो, रिफॉर्म हो, रिहेबिलिटेट हो. But simultaneously, at the same time, we should also advocate the theory of deterrence, which is
Mm.
followed in Saudi Arabia. They take convicted person at the streets of Saudi Arabia and they shoot them in front of their family members. It is a gruesome act, and the act of Pune accident case is a landmark case, man. So it has shaken the foundations of criminal justice system, shaken the faith of citizens of this nation. And this is the country. I'm not here to cast aspersions on the criminal justice system, to cast aspersions on the ideal principles and doctrines of law, of legalities, because this is the same country where PV Narasimha Rao, Indira Gandhi, when they were PM, Prime Minister of the country, criminal cases initiated against them for fraud, corruption, and bribery. तो जब इतने बड़ा प्रधानमंत्री के अगेंस्ट में हो सकता है, तो ये तो बस एक छोटी सी जगह से बिलोंग कर रहा है, कि स्टेट के एक सिटी से बिल्डर है, तो ही कैन नॉट बी स्कॉट फ्री. इट्स नॉट दैट इजी.
तो
सो क्रिमिनल
शर्मनाक
जस्टिस
बात ये
सिस्टम.
है कि उसको इतनी तरह से सपोर्ट किया जा रहा है। बस ये एक हमारे देश के लिए जितने भी पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स हैं और जो भी इसके सपोर्ट में आ रहे हैं, ये बहुत दुखी कर देने वाली बात है
It's a
कि
harsh
बजाय इसके
reality.
कि
We all know about the vote banks and they need money for campaigning. We all know about these things. But at the same time, we should also keep our faith in judiciary system. Let's see what is the result is about to come after the preliminary assessment that's going on. And I hope and I'm sure that the judiciary will do its work like it did as always. So I think the justice
thank you
justice
very much.
justice will be delivered. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a
Okay.
good day.
You too, ma'am.